开始了吗？
还有3分钟啊。
那这里怎么可以进呢？
大概知道了，然后这个你到时候见的时候他会对，但是呢，就是说我们公司知道自己有自己的运营的团队，所以虽然说做的没有你们那么专业嘛，但是呢，因为我们平台比较多，大家每个平台它的产出比我们要快，所以说你说你们有能力啥的，那肯定是我们一个要先交钱给你们，效果好还是不好，你们无所谓，因为你们的收益也有钱，我知道是这个事儿。因为我们遇到第三方太多了，很多人非常对我们伤心。因为我们一般对第三方为什么不是这么友好，是因为确实投了很多钱，然后效果不好，然后服务也所以呢，你不要期望说您来一次就能说服我们说投你们或者怎么样，因为你们这个我估计我光听的话，我估计也差不多10年了，但是我一直没有跟，因为是很多的那个效果就是那样。你今天先到这，因为马上要直播，我非常感谢你过来。好的，主持人。对，那个3号店你可以下楼。好的，下楼不需要刷。这边谢谢。再见。
还有1分钟哦，马上开始了。你那个东西没拿呀？我给电子拿。开始了，可以吗？Hello, my dear friend. How are you? This is Julia from EB China. Welcome to our live show today about high alloy castings and forgings again. Okay. So, EB China specializes in wear, heat, and curing-resistant castings and forgings. Also, our machines. Okay. So, today is Thursday, and also. We also, we EB China also prepares rich for information today about our products to share with you. Okay. So, since September, every week we have held many different live show to share all our information and company and productive information with our customers worldwide. Okay. So, my dear friend, if you are interested in our high alloy castings and forgings, please come to us. Firstly, follow our shops on Alibaba. Then send us your inquiries by emails, by WhatsApp, yes, by TM. So you are always welcome. Okay, so this is okay.
This is Jenny. Welcome to our live show. As you may know, we are internal alloy casting and forging company. Normally we call ourselves as China.
Okay, so Jenny, so where are we located in?
We are located in self-employed about 100 kilometers from Shanghai. Most of our high alloy casting and forging are shipped from Shanghai port by sea or from Shanghai to international airport by air.
Yes, EB China is located in Wuxi, very nearby Shanghai. So most of our products are shipped by sea from Shanghai port, or delivered by air from Shanghai to Dong International Airport. So it's very convenient for us to arrange the shipment for you. Okay, so Jenny, so do you know what's the registered capital of our EB China?
The registered capital of EB China is 13.14 million Chinese yuan.
Okay, 13.14 Chinese yuan. So we are reliable to your orders. Okay. So, you know, do you know how long have we been the good supplier of Alibaba International?
More than 6 years.
Okay, 6 years is not a short term. Okay, so you can rely on us to supply the goods, castings and forgings. Okay, so so far what's the total online sales turnover for EB China or Alibaba International?
More than $3 million.
Okay, yes, okay. Okay, EB China is a specialized manufacturer, marketing and sales of high alloy castings and forging products. So, we have passed many different important certifications. So now we'd like to take this opportunity to show you our important certificates to you. Okay, so Jenny, so which one will you start? Okay. So my dear friend, this is the first important certificate. So what's this certificate about?
It's about occupational health and safety management system certificate.
Okay, good. This system complies with
CPT 4501 2020 ISO 4501 2018.
Okay, good. So this certificate is valid for the following schools.
The class of allied continuing project and science.
Okay, so on this certificate you can find our
certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date of initial certification.
Also you can find our
Unified social credit code of the certified organization.
Yes, also you will note that CNAS organization issued this important certificate to us. Okay, so my dear friends, if you are interested in our wear, tapes, and jewelry recent castings and forgings, please come to us to send us your inquiries and firstly to follow our shops on Alibaba. Okay, Jenny, the second certificate is about
Quality management system certificate.
Okay, good. So this system complies with
GBT 1901 ISO 9001 2015 requirements.
Good. This certificate is valid for the following skills.
Supply of allied castings and forgings.
Also on this certificate you can find our
certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
Also can find our
Unified social credit code of the certified organization.
Yes. Also you can note that IAF and CNAS, the two organizations together, issued this important certificate to us. Okay. So my dear friends, please, if you have any new inquiries or demands about high alloy castings and forgings, please follow our shops and send us your inquiries to us by email, by WhatsApp, and by TM. You are always welcome. Okay? So Jenny, what's the third certificate about?
About environmental management system certificate.
Also, this system complies with
CPT 2401 2015 ISO 14001 2015 requirements.
Also, this certificate is valid for the following schools.
Supply of allied castings and forgings.
Okay, good. So also you can find our
certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
Also you can find our
Unified social credit code of the certified organization.
Good. Also IAF and CNAS issued this certificate to us. Okay, thank you. Also, we have cooperated with Alibaba with the third party inspection agency for many years. So now we also would like to take this opportunity to show you our third party inspection agency certificate to you. Okay, so Jenny. Could you please show this one? This one, yes. Okay, this is a big certificate. So Jenny, what's this certificate about?
Verify the supplier certificate.
Also, okay, good. What's this certificate number?
It's 2081175T.
Okay, good. Also, you will note that TUV, came to us every year to do the on-site assessment to us. After qualification on documents, on product, on quality control, on production process, then they will issue this certificate to us. Also, the related reports will be attached. Okay, thank you. Also, in addition to TUV, also we have the SGS, the third party, yes, audit agency to us, So Jenny, what's this certificate about?
Audited the supplier.
Good. Okay, so you will note that SGS and Made in China, together issued this certificate to us. Also, after the detailed audit and we are qualified on production process, QC, etc. Then they will issue this certificate to us. Okay. Okay, so my dear friends, EB China, so far is not just a manufacturer, marketing and sales company. We also, focus on the research and development of new materials, new design. Yes. Okay, so far, how many patents do we have?
We have 22 patents.
22 patents. Yes. Okay, so now we also would like to take this opportunity to show you our 22 patents and 5 trademarks to you. Yes. So you will understand that, we have much more capability to provide the service to you. Okay, so this is our trademark. This is our trademark. Okay, so Jenny, how many trademarks so far we have?
We have 5 trademarks.
We have 5 trademarks. So how about the first one?
It's EB casting.
EB casting. So we can provide all kinds of castings to you. So if you have any inquiries about castings, including cobalt alloy castings, nickel alloy castings, copper alloy castings, aluminum castings, then please come to us. So how about the second one?
EB bolt.
EB bolt, we EB China also can provide the high strength bolts, nuts, and washers. So if you have any inquiries about bolts, please come to us. You are always welcome. Okay, how about the third one?
EB weld.
Okay, the third trademark is EB weld. Also, if you have any new demand about welding materials, including welding rods, welding wires, and welding powders, please come to us. You can find a good solution in EB China. Okay, how about the fourth one?
千百作战 in Chinese.
Good. The fourth trademark certification is 千百作战 in Chinese. This is also our main business. Okay, how about the fifth one?
It's 千百科技 in Chinese.
Okay, so with this trademark, you will understand that we are also a high technology company. Okay, thank you. So just now we introduced the 5 trademarks. So now we'd like to show you another 5 certificates. Okay. Okay, so this is our computer software copyright registration certificate. So, Jenny, so totally, how many certificates for this one?
We have 5 certificates.
Yes, we also have 5 computer software copyright registration certificate. Okay. Okay, now we'd like to show you our patents. So this one is for invention patent. Yes. In 2011, we successfully applied for this invention patent. It's about high and middle carbon alloy steel double media quenching heat treatment process. So the risk is for our patent for new practical new type patent certificates. So totally we have more than 10 in many things. Okay. So yes, you will know that we included our product design, material design, and heat treatment process, production process. Yes, and some process improvements. All these techniques we include into our patent. Yes. Okay. So, Jenny, just now we introduced our different patents, yeah, our technical advantages. So, if you have any new ideas, any new design, please share with us, and we can also provide you some professional advices from our casting and forging view. Okay. So, Jenny, do you have any more information to share with our customers here?
We are the member of the city chamber. We have been formally participated in the social activities to take the social responsibility.
Good. This is our, this model. This model is just showed, we are the member of Wuxi Commerce, the Chamber of Commerce. Okay. Okay. So just now, we have EB China has many different patents. So last year we have passed the intellectual management system certification. Yes. So with this system also complies with the high alloy castings and forgings. Yes. Okay. So this management system will help us to improve our management and improvement of our patents. Okay, so any more to introduce? You can come here.
My dear friend, if you have any interest in our high-alloy casting and forging, please click here and click here to follow us on our Alibaba shop. We'd like to keep in touch with you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for Jenny. Okay, so now we just finished the introduction of EV China company information. I believe now you will make a better understanding on EV China. So that's all for our live show about the company information. And let's welcome the next live show from my colleague Ethan. Okay. Welcome. Okay, so now please prepare. Please prepare the PPT. Okay, please prepare for the PPT. No. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's welcome Ethan.
Hello everyone, this is Ethan from ED China. Good Thursday. Now, my live show will show you about the copper and the aluminum alloy castings and forgings to you. As we know, copper and aluminum is used widely in our daily lives. So we need many different castings and forgings about copper and aluminum. So that I will tell you more information and more details about the copper and the aluminum alloy castings and forgings. So the first part is the copper alloy. As we know, copper alloy is used widely. We have different tables about different use. So in the different process will need different coppers in our daily life. So then the first is the basic equations of copper alloy. As we know, the conclusions about the copper alloy is alloys composed of the pure copper added one or more other elements. So if you want the pure copper alloys, or you want other copper alloys like the C12200. So please send us your drawings and your quantities to our Alibaba shop. So you are always welcome. And back to the basic information of copper alloy. The color, as we know, copper is usually like red or yellow, and the different materials will need different colors. So that pure copper is pure red. So you can just find which kind of copper it is by its colors. And the destiny is about 8.96 green per. And the melting point after we test is about 1083 centigrades. And the advantages is due to its excellent electrical conductivity, durable conductivities, and ductility, and the corrosion resistance. So the classifications is mainly divided into the browsers, and copper nickel. And the next is features about the grace copper is generally based on the same as the main additive element. The browser is generally based on the silicon as the main additive element. And the carbon nickel is generally based on the nickel as the main additive element. So different additive elements depend on the different kind of copper anode. And the application it is widely used in 4 different industries. The first is electric industry. Secondly is the transportation industry and the construction industry. And the last is the aviation industry. And the grades and the properties of copper alloys is usually have two kinds. The first kind the chemical compositions for the copper ones is more than 99.95%, and the other impurities contained is less than 0.05. So this copper dash one is suitable for the melting copper for melting and casting copper wire ingots and the copper rods and the casting alloys. And the next tables which for the Cu-2. The copper content is more than 9.9%, and the impurities content is less than 0.10. So this Cu-2 type copper is suitable for the electrical copper wires, and the conductive tacos, and the copper rods and road wires. Which you see on the screen is copper alloy configurations tables. They are divided into 5 different types. First is in the standard in China, which is called GBH 96. If you are in German, yes, it will call CU 5. And the ISO standard is called CU 5. And then if you are in the USNS standard, it's also called C 21000. So different standards in the country, we can also provide the castings and the forgings or other things like materials. So if you are interested in the copper alloys, please send us your inquiries. Now is welcome. And the next is the copper alloy special tables, which is which have more information or more details about this different country or area standards. So both of these copper alloys is about the copper and cement. So it is grease copper alloy. And the next is production types and the process for copper alloy. The production types for the copper alloys is divided into the copper rod and the copper pipe, copper tube, and the copper plant, and the copper strip, copper foam, copper powder, and the copper castings, and the last is the copper forgings. And the process for the copper alloy is widely used in the hot rolling process and the cold rolling process for copper road tubes, pipe, plants, strips, and floors. That casting process and the friction casting for the copper castings and forgings. And the electrolytic method, atomizations method, and the reduction method for copper powder. So you can see the pictures which on the screen is about different kinds of the copper alloy products. The first thing is the pure copper long bar. So the color is, as you see, is red. And which besides copper round roll is brown copper blend. You know, copper is there are two main elements in it. The first one is copper, and next is thinning. And there is a copper plant besides the brass copper plant. And the next is the bronze copper tube and the casting and copper sweep for different kind of copper alloy. And the last picture is the copper powders, which have different mesh and different purity of the copper powders. This is all the copper alloy products we produce for you. And here is install kit for the copper alloy we produced from one of our customers. As you see, first is the copper casting we exposed to ingredient. So we allow heat casting process. This is the product. The material is C95,210. So this material is used widely in our daily use that support the copper alloy casting. And here is the chemical compositions about our low hoop low. As you see here is the materials for the C95,210. As you see, when after we test, the purities of the copper is more than 86.84. And the swings is less than 0.05. And the aluminum is between it is about 9.21. And then the nickel and magnesium is as you see on screen is under the standard. So it fits the table which is the 95,210. And here is the drawings about its whole case for the copper alloy that you see, which is the dimensional check report about the copper alloy casting as you see. So as you see, in drawings it needs the diameters which is the R8. It's for about 550 millimeters. But after we test, it's about 459.72 millimeters. So there is about 0.28 millimeters for its standard. And as you see, the millimeters as you see on the drawing is as same as our products we produce. And then after this drawing is some photos about the copper alloy we produce as you see. The first picture is shows the diameters of this copper alloy casting. And then the second layer and the fourth layer, fifth layer show you more information and more details about the copper alloy castings as you see on the screen. So there are more features and every diameters are in our pictures as same as the drawing needs. So the next part is about our aluminum alloy. Aluminum alloys is and also used widely as the copper alloys. So the first part, I will tell you the information about the basic information of aluminum alloys and the grade and the pro the types of the aluminum alloys and show our standards of aluminum alloys and the products types and the first step for aluminum alloys. And the last part, I will tell you the whole case of aluminum alloys. So the first type is the basic information of aluminum alloys. The topic compositions is the generally terms for the aluminum-based alloys. My alloys elements are filters, ligands, magnesium, zinc, manganese, and metal. Secondly, alloy elements are nickels, iron, titanium, and chromium. The colors due to different material of elements. Maybe we need to paint on it. So the colors is not confirmed. So if you are interested in our aluminum products or you want to have some aluminum castings or forgings, please send us your inquiry. You are always welcome. And back to the information of aluminum alloy. The dialysis is about 2.7 grams. And the melting point is about 660 centigrade. But due to different materials have different melting points. So the advantages of the aluminum, which is the light than iron and copper, but it also have a great hardness. So the aluminum alloys is also used widely in our daily life, and it's made used in the pure aluminum capital dynasties, the colonial before and the high plastic versatility and the easy to systems and strong corrosion resistance. But it also have disadvantages due to its low intensity. And the solutions is edit sentence other elements or heat treatment. So you add different elements in aluminum alloys so that it will give you more different working environment. And according to the processing, the casting aluminum alloys and the formed aluminum alloys. According to the chemical compositions, the aluminum silicon alloys and the aluminum copper alloys, aluminum magnesium alloys, aluminum zinc alloys, and aluminum real earth alloys. The applications is in the aviations, aerospace, and the automotive, and the machineries, and the manufacturing, and the shipbuildings, chemical industries, and the welding. So the aluminum alloys is used widely in our daily life. And the next is also the great people about the aluminum alloys. Uh, for example, if you use the Chinese standard, which we call the GB or like the 52 H 112, the tensile strength is about 165, and the yield strength is about 195. Others is about 60 HRC. And the elongations is more than 12. So the aluminum alloys is also good enough for your daily use. And then there is other chemical compositions about different elements. Due to different materials of elements used for different industries. For example, we use ZA's 101. As we know, the aluminum table, which is ZA 101, is a kind of casting aluminum alloys, so it is used widely in our aluminum castings. And for example, like 6661, which is materials of the forgings, so that both of the materials of aluminum, as you see on the screen, we can produce. And there is the features of each series of alloys. As we know, aluminum alloys have more than 3 different types. So it have 3 different displayers for its use. So if you want to know more information or more details, please send us your inquiries to our Alibaba shop. You are always welcome. And the next is the meanings of letters in aluminum alloy. The first character like O, it means that any state Q is lowest others. And the character F means that the free processing state. And the H means that the working under state. And then the W means that the solutions are treatment state. And the T means that heat treatment state. So if you see some charts like O, like F, besides the materials, don't worry. If you different produce have different characters behind the material tables. And then the next is the products type and the process for aluminum alloys. The production types for aluminum alloys is divided into 3 different parts. The first part is the aluminum round roll and the aluminum tube, aluminum lens or strip, and the force. And the next is the aluminum powders. For example, if you want more options about the aluminum powders, we can also produce different meshes about 100 or 200, 125 or more than 1,000 mesh. So if you are interested in our aluminum powders, please send us your inquiries. And the next part is the aluminum castings and the forgings, which we use widely in our daily life. Maybe in your cars or somewhere in our daily life. And the process for alloys is about the hot rolling process and the cold rolling process. So as then as copper alloys, the alloys also have different process of there. And there is the pictures about the products, aluminum products we produce. The first picture is about the aluminum long bar, long rolls. So you have different materials like the 60, 61. And the next is aluminum band, about the aluminum materials or the aluminum powders, aluminum tubes for different shapes like a screen or the cycles. And the next is aluminum casting. And there is also aluminum forgings. And now I will show you the exposed case for aluminum alloy, which we produce and expose it to the brusher. This aluminum casting, its process is precision casting. The materials is ZL101. And here is the chemical composition about our casting, which materials is ZL101. So after we test, it shows standards. Every element is under controls of the standards which it needs. Don't worry about the materials. And then here is some matters about the drawings and about the aluminum alloys casting size. So as you see, there is more different size in this aluminum alloys, and the picture match the drawings is the pictures we produce. And this is all for my speech about the copper alloy and aluminum alloys for its products and its great materials or other things. So if you are interested in our copper or aluminum alloy castings or forgings or other products, so please send us your inquiries. You are always welcome. Now welcome my colleague. Hire and draw and boost to their live stream. Now welcome my colleague.
Good afternoon, I'm Jason Curry from EB China. Today, we will introduce the new concept of casting and grading technology in thermal and mining industry. The first part is based on the theory of mill system engineering. This paper wants the comprehensive application of science and technology in the mine crushing and grading process, and brought forward a new concept of thermal and mine crushing and grading technology through the analysis of the working conditions and the operation of each working part of the ball mill. And the first part is the introduction. The thermal and mining industries are strategic industries in the national economy. They have the characteristics of sustainability, large value, and high energy consumption. Therefore, high efficiency and low consumption are permanent topics in the thermal and mining industries. Throughout the domestic and foreign markets, there are large ups and downs and foreign competition, and the ultimate goal of the price competition is quality and cost. Therefore, technological upgrading and equipment optimization should be the top priority of current enterprise development. And the next part is the project technical background. Crushing and grading products. Lines are widely used in the production of meat, thermal, electric power, chemical industry, building materials, and other industries. It plays a pivotal and fundamental role in the traditional manufacturing industry, and is also the main link for many thermal and other enterprises to improve efficiency and reduce consumption. Although oil such as gold, silver, copper, iron, and they are mined, they need to go through primary crushing, medium crushing, fine crushing, and then through grading process to select fine ore powder. Every year, nearly 2.4 billion tons of thermal raw materials and clinkers and crushed and ground, and the processing capacity of crushing and grading process exceeds 6 billion tons. About 1.7 billion tons of coke used in coal-fired power plants must be crushed before it is injected into the boilers for combustion and power generation. In 2019, China produced 9.96 million tons of steel, based on the average iron content of 30% ore. 3.3 billion tons of iron ore alone need to be crushed and ground every year. Copper, gold, moly, diamond, chromium, and other material mines have similar production process. The first is the gravel and the sand used in concrete should be broken. Broken and finally broken before it can be applied to all kinds of construction projects. The second is the crushing and grading process consumes about 4 million tons of well-resistant materials every year. And the third part is the power consumption of crushing and grading takes up nearly 70% of the whole production process. And the last is therefore the improvement of crushing and grading production technology is the main direction for increasing to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and benefit improvement. And the second project technical background is the statistics of current crushing and grading process. The first is the ball mill is called the low density machine effect. It is a misunderstanding. People do not really understand the ball mill. It is the same machine in the grading process. The second is the ball mill has been around for more than 100 years. Over the past 100 years, great changes have taken place in the grading process. The feeding particle size of the ball mill has changed from about 200 meters in sample production about 1 meter in modern mass production. The second part is about the new concept crushing process. Crushing and grading production is the main link in common production and mine benefiction, and its power consumption accounts for nearly 70% of the entire production process. Therefore, the improvement of the crushing and grading production process is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvement. The set case of the new construction site established the working style of the ball mill under the new material condition and effectively comply with the roller press, vertical mill, and other media and fine crushing processes. Improve the output, reduce energy consumption, improve the practical form, optimize the particle structure, and obtain the optimal performance of 7 or significant improve the beneficial yield. And the next part is my partner Bruce will introduce you the product. Okay, the next product is about ball mill ceramic lining plates. To put forward the ball mill system engineering theory, according to the system engineering theory, the ball mill grinding process to make bespoke shaping changes, design, and launch the ceramic lining plate and metal ball combination. The goal of which is to increase output and reduce consumption. The proportion of ceramic is only about 47% of steel, which can reduce the weight of lining plate by more than 50%, improve the efficiency of ball mill, and reduce the energy consumption of ball mill. And the ceramics have extremely high wear resistance, greatly reducing the running cost and maintenance rate of the ball mill. There are 3 pictures to illustrate the ceramic lining plates. There are several significances of the new concept process. First of all, establishing the working state of the ball mills under the new material condition. Then effectively combining it with the lower price. And thirdly, increasing the output and reducing energy consumption. Also, it can improve the particle shape and optimize particle structure. The last is to strive for the highest strength of cement. The modified ball mill machine reduces 90% of the bulk of the mill barrel, which not only reduces the manufacturing cost and accessories of the ball mill, increases the strength of the barrel body, but also eliminates the phenomenon of leakage of powder and material, and greatly improves the working environment of workers. Here's some information about the preliminary experiments of this project. Our new concept grinding process has been used commercially on cement mills with diameters of 3.8 meters and 4.2 meters. The ceramic lining plate is used in industrial application with metal grinding ball on cement mill with diameter of 3.8 meters. In a cement mill with a diameter of 4.2 multiple 13.5 meters, the output of 42.5 weight cement stand is as high as 290 tons. The power consumption is about 24 degrees per ton. The output is about 200 to 230 tons. And the power consumption is about 30 to 33 degrees per ton. When the traditional design is used in the same type of needle stem. Ceramic ball needle lining board has been used in Tianjin Zhenxing factory for more than 60 months. It has been verified by the customer that the design is mature and stable. The wear-resisting performance is extremely ideal, which determines the development direction of the ball lining board in the future. And is an epoch-making product. This is the experimental results. In an industrial test of 3.8 multiple 13 meters diameter cement mill, a single beam mill composed of a combined self-cementing bolt reliner has been successfully run for 7 years together with a traditional mill. The output has been increased by 30%. The power consumption per ton is about 25 degrees Celsius, and more importantly, the service life of wear-resistant materials has been increased by more than 50%. So here comes the conclusion. The new concept of crushing and grinding technology can increase the output of the ball mill by more than 20%, save about 20% of electricity, and extend the life of wear-resistant materials by more than 50%. Second, under the new working conditions, the work costs of the existing ball mills have undergone a fundamental change. It is necessary to fully study the ball mills and use comprehensive technology to improve the effective power of the ball mills. Thirdly, ball grading theory in ball mill lines. This has no practical significance. Only the ball with uniform ball diameter has the greatest grinding ability. Fourth, the single chamber mill composed of a variety of liners with different service chips can greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly reduce the power consumption. Number 5. Excellent wear-resistant materials are the basis of the new concept of the crushing and grinding technology. Number 6. In the ball mill system and milling theory, ceramic liners and metal balls will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce excellent chromium fusion. The new concept of ball mill system engineering, whether it is cement or mass, whether it is dry or wet, grinding process, we do not hesitate to recommend ceramic liners. Thank you very much. Welcome my colleague Finner to present the next wonderful illustration for you.
你结束了是那个 Alicia 的那个球啊。Alicia， 你在听下面啊。
Hello everyone, welcome to our live show. I'm Bina from China. Today I want to talk about the pros and cons. Okay, let's start. The first part I want to talk about the books. The book as early as the 16th century in Europe, now making workers began to produce nail beads and steel threads. In 1797, nail bead printed on ornamental precision screw lace in London. The following year, Dickens made an amount of clothes manufacturing machine in the United States. Clothes machines can produce universal mass clothes. Until the 21st century, clothes are widely used in construction, machinery, furniture, electrical appliances, automobiles, lamps, and other industries. And let's talk about the illegals. Those materials produced by our company mainly include carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel, and special alloys such as fortified steel SS360, SS304, SAF 2105, 2507, 40CR, 42CR more, and Monarch A500 and Monarch 400. The diameter is 106 to 100. The length is 120 to 800 and so on. Let's talk about the applications. Vehicles are mainly used in mining machinery, cooling towers, and other industry equipment. Okay, in this part, I'm going to talk about the bone elbows. Bone elbows are widely used in bone mills, cement mills, coal mills, and mine mills, including SCG mills, AG mills. The material grade are commonly used for 14CR, which is 10.9 grade, and the 42CR more, which is 12.9 grade, and 35CR more, it is 12.9 grade. And there are some pictures show us the boats. You can see they have different lengths and diameter. So if you are interested in the boats produced by our company, please don't hesitate to email us. We are willing to answer your question. Okay, next I'm going to play a video show us the producing progress. Okay, let's this part I'm going to talk about the spinner steel bolts. Spinner steel bolts generally refer to steel bolts that are resistant to corrosion by air, water, acid, alkali, cells, or other media. Spinner steel bolts are mainly used for environmental protection equipment, medical equipment, power facilities, chemical instruments, petro, petrochemical industry, pump well, pipelines. Almost commonly produced materials are SF304, SF316, SCF 2205, 2807, and Mobile K500, and Mobile 400. This picture shows us the different stainless steel bolts. You can see they have different lengths and diameters. So if you are interested in the stainless steel bolts, you can email us. This picture shows us about the package. Every page will have a label. The label will show you the material, size, products made, and the quantity. If you place an order with us, we will show you all chemical analysis reports. You can see the conclusion standard and standard and the actual values, so you don't have to worry about the quality. Okay, thanks for watching. That's all about those and things I want to present it. So thank you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us. Next is about the metal bolts. Welcome, my colleague.
Hi everyone, this is Alicia from EV China. Welcome to my live broadcast. Today I will introduce you about the metal boards. First, I will introduce you about the titanium boards. The diameter is from 25 to 120 millimeters, and the grade is GR2 and GR5. The second, I will introduce you about the stainless steel board, whose diameter is from 0.3 to 50.8 millimeters, and the grade is 201, 302, 304, 316, 362, 420, 440, 440C. The third part, I will introduce you about the cast board. And the diameter is from 12.7 millimeter to 150 millimeter. And the material is GR2, GR10, GR12, GR15, GR15, 17, GR26. And the last part, I will introduce you about the broach board, which diameter is from 20 millimeter to 150 millimeter. And the material is very much. And the introduction of titanium. First, I want to introduce you the material titanium. Titanium and its alloy are used by lightweight characterized by lightweight and high strength, strong heat resistance, and strong corrosion resistance. It's known as metal of the future. It is a new sculptural material with a promising future. Titanium is widely used in chemical, aerospace, medical, and metallurgy, construction, and automobile industry. Because of its good corrosion resistance and heat resistance, high specific strength, more elastic modulus, and low density. And then I will introduce the application of titanium. First, in the aerospace field, it's mainly used in aircraft engine parts, aircraft structure parts or its parts. And then two, in the chemical industry is mainly used by a reactor heat exchanger, reactor concentrator, wires, anti-corrosion chemical accessories, steering shaft blade, and some parts. And three, we use it in the metallurgical industry. It's mainly used in corrosion-resistant barrels, virus pumps, and valves, wide range, compelling efficiency. Fourth, in the medical industry, we usually use it for surgical implants and other medical materials. Five, and the last one, it can be also used in the car part and this is a bicycle frame and only building roofs of your house and only for the decoration is also be used. These are the photos of titanium boards. And we can provide the grade of the titanium board is GR2 and GR5. The instruction of titanium boards. Titanium boards can be used for different purposes according to their material and specifications. First, they can be used for jewelry and the human puncture. Very tiny, it's about 2 millimeter to 10 millimeter. And they can also be used in medical industry. It is the same as the material titanium. It can also be used in the medical industry, and the material is GR23. Yes, this is the high specification. And the first device an acid and alkaline environment. Titanium alloy boards are used as sealing board. At present, our industrial method of titanium board production is called corrower method. The product is sponge titanium. And in our country, the traditional process of making titanium material is to melt material titanium sponge into ingot and then setting it into titanium material. The main steps from mining to making titanium material are as follows. This is the main step from mining to making titanium material. First, titanium ore mining. Then we process the mining, and with enrichment. Through the enrichment process, we got rich titanium. material, and then we concentrate chloride, and we got the true titanium Al4, and then we refine it. We got pure titanium Al4, and then we got the titanium sponge titanium, and we do this hot ingot. Finally, we got the titanium components. In the about step, if the rutile is obtained from the mining, the concentration is not required and the production of true TiCl4 can be made directly by chlorination. In addition, the casting operation should be a metallurgical process, but sometimes it is also classified as a processing process. And these are the photos of making titanium ore. You can see it. And these are the photos of casting and packing. Processing technology. The laser processing into a round plan ore, and then grinding out a certain degree of roundness. So we look at this picture in my left hand. This is the blank ore. It is have no the effort of the mirror. It's just a blank ore, and it is not totally round. It is a certain degree of roundness, but in my right hand you can see the final product, titanium ore. After the polishing process, the surface will achieve the mirror effort. This is the quality certification about titanium ore, whose grade is GR2, and you can see the chemical composition and the size and the quantity or the net weight, etc. And this is also quality certifications about titanium boards, which grade is the GR5. So a GR2 too, but the size is different, but the chemical composition is the same. And this is the quality certification of GR5. It is a little different from GR2, and you can see the chemical composition. And this is the price list of titanium ores, which diameter is from 3 to 12, and the United price is different from the GR5. The United price is different from the price of GR2. The GR2 is the little lower than the GR5. And the MOQ is the 50 pieces. The diameter is from 25 to 120 millimeter, and the unit price from 23 US dollar from 280 US dollar. And I would like to introduce you the second part is about stainless steel oars. These are photos of stainless oars. The principle of stainless steel is not rustless. Please attention, and just not easy to rust. Why the stainless steel is not easy to rust? Because with chromium element to add and the steel surface to form a layer of dense chromic oxide layer and can effectively block steel against contact with air, making oxygen in the air cannot enter inside the steel, and the average of steel is to prevent rust. For classification, China national standards is usually used, and also the Japanese industry standards, we call it JIS, is also usually used. The 440 and 440C stainless steel oars. The performance is hardness up to 40 steps to 58 degrees. Magnetic, good corrosion resistance, wear resistance, and toughness. The application is mainly used in various stamping, hydraulic parts, valves, steel, refrigeration equipment, and the aerospace high precision machinery parts, crafts, and toys. The specification is from 0.5 millimeter to 100 millimeter. Okay. C 440C stainless steel board is usually used in industry requiring high precision and rust resistant aviation, aerospace, bearings, motors, high precision instruments, valves, and pensionable units. Characterized is the metallurgic spectrum belongs to mechanical steels. The production process becomes on higher. The domestic production of stainless steel for others and drives are relative few. So the production of the 440C machinery enterprises are often labeled with competition of special stainless steel. This is also about the 440 and the 440C induction tradition. And we can see the heat treatment process and the difference between C of 440C stainless steel board and 440 stainless steel board. It has a little difference between the two boards. And then I will introduce you the 420 stainless steel board. the hardness is a little lower than just I introduced you for 440 and 440C. The hardness is from about 51 or 52, and magnetic. It has magnetic and corrosion resistance and toughness. Usually used in all kinds of precision machinery, bearings, electrical equipment, means of transportation, household applications, etc. It's mainly used for parts and components resistant to atmosphere, steam, water, and oxidizing after corrosion. The specification we can provide is from 2 millimeter to 25.4 millimeter, and the application is usually used in industry with high requirements of precision and rust resistance, like motorcycle parts, bodies, stainless steel bearings, plastic bearings, brass, valves, and interior. Hardness is from 40 to 45. And then I will introduce you about the 304. 304 HC stainless steel boards. The specification you can see is from 1 millimeter to 50.8 millimeter. And it is most widely used in market. Can be used in medical equipment, chemical industry, and aviation, aerospace, plastic hardware, and etc. So characteristic is a typical representative of stainless steel, general non-magnet, but magnets are passing through the photosphere can be pneumatic, and the hardness is 26. And then we will learn about the stainless steel board, which grade is 316 and 316F. The process hardness is less than or equal to only 28 degrees. No magnetic arc, strong rust resistance, and no corrosion. The specification is from 1 millimeter to 38.1 millimeter. Application it is a product with high requirements, usually used in special industries such as medical equipment, chemical, aviation, also aerospace, perfume bottle, and sprayer, valve, nail polish, body, and ornaments, mobile panel. And the hardness, I just said that it is less than or equal to 26 degrees. And the specification of stainless steel ball 201 is from 1 millimeter to 38.1 millimeter. It is the hardness is less than or equal to 26. No magnetism of potassium. And the application of 102 stainless steel bore is in various hardware industry plastic products such as lamps, which motorcycle accessories, and cases and bags, bearings, die casting. Hardness is less than or equal to 28 degrees. Okay. This is the last stainless steel ball, which grade is 302. The application of 302 is widely used in aerospace, aviation, aerospace, hardware tools, chemical industry. And the details are as follows: art and craft, bearings, pilots, medical industry, instruments, joints, electrical appliance, and etc. And the hardness is less than or equal to 28 degrees, which includes rot and corrosion resistance. We could see the price list of stainless steel balls. The MOQ is 50 kilograms, and the United price is from 6.9 to 7.3 US dollars. And the United price of 201 is from 6.2 to 9.3 US dollars. This is the prices of 440 stainless steel board. Third part, we will introduce you the cast board. And this is an introduction of high chromium alloy cast board. High chromium alloy cast board, also called high chromium board, and most plastic well-resistant material and prices are mainly based on the medium frequency electric furnace by melting the high polished scrap and chromium alloy material at reasonable matching and micro alloy and temporary the molten iron and adding unique metal mold and sand mold can casting mold in molding step. Then, at high temperature friction, test pre-treatment to obtain magnetic matches in order to achieve higher hardness and wear resistance. And then we will learn the application of high chromium boards. High chromium alloy casting boards are widely used in powder preparation. Okay. This is the different hardening of chromium alloy casting boards. As a cement company, it is particularly important to select the correct material for the grinding body. The abrasive body with high abrasion resistance not only improves the grinding efficiency, reduce the time of stopping and refreshing the ball and the number of opening and closing while maintaining the gradations unchanged for a long time, but also extend the clearance period and reduce the labor intensity of workers. It is of great significance to produce at the table, ensure the quality of the abrasive, and reduce power consumption and the consumption of the grinding body. The price list of GR12 pound boards. The end of the tube is 35 tons. The diameter is from 100 millimeter to 12.7 millimeter, and the United price is from 1,069 US dollars from 1,269 US dollars. The last part is forged boards. These are photos of forged boards. You can see the roundness is very the production process of forged boards. One, the raw material of forged boards is one steel rod of various specification. The steel rod needs to be cut to reach the technical requirements. The cut fixed size steel rod will be sent to the natural gas heating furnace by mechanical or manual and heat to the appropriate temperature. The steel rod heat to a suitable temperature and sent to forge the device and forged into a board.